Good day and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm actually going through the next part of gameplay today. I'm actually going to be in a fleet throughout this entire episode. The thing is that we're doing encounters in a fleet to show the ease of completing encounters when you have more than one player. Now, the thing with everything is, I have sent out the mass invites, but somebody informed me that they can't join my Discord. I'm not sure on exactly why it isn't allowing everyone to join. Three people have joined so far, and I thought that everything was fine. Looks like it hasn't sorted out. So this is just going to be a fleet play around, running around for a few minutes. I'm just going to go in. Now there's two ways that you can do a fleet. You can either go into your menu option, go to fleet and create a fleet, or you can go up to a player's name on the side, click on the player, and you're going to see there's the option team up. Once you click on team up, it will tell you fleet created or fleet joined. Right, there we are. So now the next thing that I'm going to do is open out my encounters. I had another encounter in the sector which I'm in right now. As you can see, I just refreshed. Okay, now we change location. Okay, now in a fleet you have two options. You can open and you can put gates for jumping. There's it fleet jump, and that informs everybody where you're going. I just have to put it in here. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so he's gonna give the fleet in this one. Give the sector. Let's go. Okay, yeah, well, he's asking about this. Uh, okay, so that's my spelling errors. Okay, so this is how I'm going to go with this. With it being just the two of... It's supposed to have paused. Um, okay, one moment. I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, so let's go through exactly what you can do with the fleet and why it is so much better. For those who are running against the level 5 encounters right now with them using the debuff skills against you, you're going to notice that every time you try and fight them, they are countering you with one or two of the debuffs, the energy drain or the webify. As you can see, both are equipped on my cruiser. Now I got the cruiser yesterday because the ship became available. So I immediately purchased Omega. I didn't purchase the highest level Omega, I purchased the lowest level. So I'm gonna run into loss for the next month because if I had waited another 2 days or 3 days and got all of my capital together and purchased Omega at the maximum, it would mean that I would be making 25 more SP a day. And 25 more SP a day is 6 times more than the original, and 175 times 6, it tells you the exact value that you would have had. And you actually make a massive save by using 1 second. You make a massive save by using the bigger package. But anyway, back to the fleet. Now, when it comes to doing things in a fleet, the benefit is, even though you're going to be going up against the same hard opponents that are debuffing you and hitting you, there's two of you fighting. So you can take them down a lot faster, and you can also stand up to a lot more. Um, how do I put it? You can stand up to a lot. I just gauged it. Okay, this is something else having a little bit of problem. Sorry about that. Okay, so okay, we're both in the same sector. That's how come it's not allowing me to navigate to. Okay, right. So when it comes to running in a fleet, the only reason I say it is the best is because you can take out 4 or 5 times more enemies in the same amount of time that it would take you to take on one enemy. Obviously, if you're gonna outmatch them, like you're gonna decide to go down to basic, you're gonna outmatch your enemies and you're gonna take them out in like 5 minutes. But going advanced like this here, you're going to have more of a chance to fight them. Okay, now I've been doing research on my shield technology so that I can fight at a better rate. Okay, now the other thing that I have to explain here is I'm hitting the smallest vessels first because at the end of the day you can take on the cruisers easier in the end fight, even though they hit harder. But the smaller vessels actually pile on the damage. I've actually been able to last in a fight against 2 cruisers longer than I have against 4 destroyers. And it's simple because the time it takes you to take down the cruiser is so long that the destroyers have time to keep hitting you at close range. And your orbits can't actually avoid all of them, so they actually come in close. Okay, so this is the basics on running the fleet. So take out the smallest enemies first so that you can go up against the biggest enemies later, and you're not taking extra damage while facing off against a big enemy. Obviously, I'm also running a lot of heavy debuffs and a lot of heavy powers, so for me, it's actually a negative. And the moment I activate that Norse Energy Drainer, it's gonna pull me right into the combat at a much closer range than I already was. And it's something that I would advise you not to do as much as possible. But my cruiser runs through power way too quickly. I haven't put on any engineering rigs because I've decided to save it up for a later stage in the game when I have more options. As you can see, there was 93,000, and we have done a total of 4 encounters over the past hour. I started off at 1.7 million. That's 1.730k. And right now I'm sitting at 2.370k, and that's 4 encounters. There were 4 of us in the fleet originally. 2 of them logged off just now, and this is how good fleeting is. When you're fleeting around, this is the type of results you can get. As you can see, I haven't taken any damage, and I'm actually going very easy against this enemy. I haven't had to adjust much. I haven't taken much damage. I'm running fantastic on power and speed, and it's an advantage for you when you're playing, running around in a fleet. And depending on the vessels you're using, now I'm using the Caracal Trainer, and the guy with me over here is using a Vexa. The difference between the two is the amount of energy that they drain and the weapon classes that they're good with. Now I'm using 4 missile launchers on the medium range, and I have 2 other mediums equipped on this, but I don't have a medium level drone, a medium level shield, and a medium level shield recovery. Now that means that even though I'm running these, they're not perfectly efficient for my ship, and overall I'm not getting the best effects out of all of the research that I have. But once I equip the right things, everything are gonna go right. But regardless, because I'm running in a fleet, you can see that I'm actually doing way better than I should normally have done. I'm actually going to cut off this video here. So thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, or leave a comment down below. Thank you.